on your face when you're moving from place to place.
Good morning and welcome back to Youth Wednesdays on the Tobago Updates Morning Show. My name is Dwayne. You're viewing us here live here in Portmore, Scarborough, Tobago, and I must emphasize the Tobago. This morning we want to take it up a notch to our Royal Highness, His Royal Highness's Men Care. And to foster this discussion this morning, we want to have Miss Delicia Burris, to join this discussion this morning. Good morning and welcome.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for having me here.
Of course, it's a pleasure. I mean, it's the first time I'm hearing about you.
Mm-hmm.
However, men care is quite an interesting topic. Is it only because we're on the cusp of Father's Day why this topic is so important?
No, not because it's only Father's Day, because as we celebrate Men's Health Month, it is crucial for men to come get pampered, self-care, as there is always put yourself in the back burner.
I'm glad you said it, but more on that later. Just tell us about yourself. Why are you here and your area of expertise?
So I am the proud owner and the CEO of Glorious Touch Health and Wellness Spa. I specialize with diabetic pedicures, massages, facials, waxing. I got into this when I had to take care of my late grandfather who was diabetic, and I fell in love with it. I love dealing with all type of fungal infections, corns, calluses, anything like that is my specialty. I love taking care of people.
That's really good. That's really good. So why is men's health important? I mean, you started it off by saying it. But just share some more about that.
So men's health is important because when men they don't pamper themselves, as I was stating previously, they don't take care of themselves as they put themselves in the back burner. They always want to, for example, I have clients who have bad callus and they would rather spend their $200 for a pedicure on their significant other, or they rather go and buy rounds of drinks for their friends, rather than taking care of themselves, and that is actually bad. So in other words,
men always take care of others
than themselves. Correct.
I'm glad you, as a woman, you are saying this because I don't hear this very often from a woman. Right. What is Men's Health Month? What is the theme of Men's Health Month this year, if there's a theme, and what is it really geared toward this year?
Geared toward is actually just pampering yourself. That's the theme, and making sure that you also use self-care awareness, because even if it's just physically, also mental as well. Especially even if it's spa related, remember, relaxation is a human need. So even if you go to the spa just for a massage, a facial, or even just for a foot restoration, as I just call it, because when you hear pedicures, a lot of men just run. So when you just go for that, you just want to come and relax. And men definitely need that.
You just mentioned a while ago that men run from certain types of care because, we have this male bravado about us, this ego about us that, see certain things as feminine or gender oriented. How have you, if I were to come at your spa, deal with me if I have that kind of stigma against those kind of self-care? How would you deal with me? Would you help me as a male to overcome this thing and say, well, you're just taking care of yourself?
So I just always explain to my male clients that first, you're coming to take care of yourself. Two, make sure your services don't sound as feminine. So my services, like for the manicure and pedicures, I just call it foot restoration or manly cures. So they feel more attractive to the type of services I offer. As well, start to explain the service and why it's so important for them to do it. It's like for the facials, also for the massages.
So men do facials too?
Yes, a lot of men actually start to come for the facials. Because also, my 4 older brothers, I have one for sure that would not come to my spa for nothing, and it actually took me almost a year for him to finally fess up and say, all right, I'll come downstairs and let me come to your spa to do my foot. He told me, man, don't do foot. That was his words.
So you're telling me that it is okay for a man to get sore foot.
Yes, and it's good for your health.
So explain the health aspect of men care, because I don't think women understand the health benefits behind that.
So knowing that callus is due to constant friction, and especially the type of shoes you wear, when you do your feet, it has tremendous benefits, especially for a foot restoration. When you get a foot scrub, also remember, you could be having a lot of fungal infection, you could have ingrown toenail. You'll see what's going on with your health of your feet, and also you're getting massages. That could also help with any nicks, with any problem with your muscles.
Right.
And you start to feel confident with yourself. Imagine that if you had so much callus and issues with your nails, and you walk out brand new. The feel-good hormone endorphins, you're walking out like a brand new person, you feel better.
Right. All right. So, where is your services located? Where can we find your services? I mean, what is the cost of these things? You know, we men, we try our very best to be prudent where spending is concerned. And you know that as a man, you know, the dollars have to make sense.
Yes.
So just walk us through again the different prices and the different packages you might offer, especially on the cusp of Father's Day.
So yes, foot restoration for men, I just normally charge $235. That is scrub exfoliation, massage, nail treatments. I am also located at Mount Zion Wim. I also do house calls as an extra course. So if they can't come to me, I could go to them.
Right.
And that's it. Don't be afraid to come and pamper yourself. As kings, they deserve it.
Right. So what are your advice? What is your advice to, you know, the ladies and the mothers out there who, you know, from time to time would somewhat add stress, you know, to the man's life, you know? What advice would you give to them to help ensure that their men's health is quite optimal?
I will say, just be a listener. Don't try to nag them. That's not going to work, trust me. Listen to them. Try to work with them. I know, because I said I have 4 older siblings. Also, I understand for some, even for my sister-in-laws, you want to give them a lot of products to use on their face, their skin, they're not going to try. Sometimes they need to hear it from someone else. So include them to go to a spa. We could explain it to them, to try which products they will use it, and don't make noise with them, please. Give them time, let them get some time away to relax. They really do deserve it.
Yeah. One other important aspect of men's health that we men ourselves underestimate or undermine is hygiene.
Yes.
Right? Kind of tell us the linkages between taking men's health, men's and this spa that you're at, and how is it important to hygiene?
So a lot of men does actually just do work home and that's it, putting themselves second as usual. And some of them don't even know what type of product to use for their skin or their skin type. So even just going to the spa and knowing what is your skin type, what type of products to use, we can recommend stuff. So my recommendation, come to the spa regularly, know what to use. We can recommend stuff for your skin type. We are trained to do so.
All right, all right. And again, your Facebook, well, your Instagram handle, your profile would highlight some of the things that you guys do. I'm hoping that they could pull up the Instagram page just to show the viewers what you offer and what the experience is like and what they would get when they come at your spa. But for those who are interested, just kindly rehash your different handles, your contact information, so that we could come at your spa and get some good men care.
Yes. So I am on Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok on Glorious Touch TT, GLORIOUS and my number is 477-3110.
All right. So my final question is relative to Father's Day. Are there any special Father's Day packages that we could look forward to? You know, should we be interested? I mean, I am already interested.
Yes, I do have a Father's Day special package up. It's advertising on Instagram and Facebook currently.
Right.
And there are spots, but it's going fast, so go on my Instagram and also contact me to book your appointment.
All right. Well, I guess the media is working against me this morning. I wanted them to pull up a page, but I guess they're being a bit recalcitrant. But it is what it is. But we're going to post your Facebook page, with your Instagram page and your Instagram handle and your contact information, with your permission, of course.
Yes.
For those who might be interested, we want to thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank
And is
you.
there any parting words for those lovely men, those royal highnesses, those kings, in commemoration of celebrating Men's Health Month?
That I will still say, pamper yourself as you depend on it. You work so hard. You need to pamper yourself, especially for this Father's Day or all who out there. Please pamper yourself.
All right. So, viewers, that brings us to the end of this part of the interview. I want to thank Miss Delicia Burris for joining us this morning. And I hope you guys, men and women, treat your men to a good spa day at Miss Delicia's Spa. The information will be posted subsequently. And thank you again for joining us. Remember to share the life, share the life, share the life. Up next, we have Edison Thomas with STEM Camp 2024.